everybody. Welcome to the Joyful Finding Show this beautiful Friday evening of June 9th, 2023. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you. I'm so happy that a bunch of you are jumping on here already. You guys are like jumping right on. I love that. The energy is like telling us all to like stand in action of some sort. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm going to talk about some of that today. How have you guys been doing? How have you been doing this week? I missed you guys. It's been a long week, but it goes by so quick. Doesn't the time go by so quickly? So quickly. All right, you guys, let's see what's going on. Robert, thank you for your super sticker. You're the man. Thank you. You'll be my first message this evening when I get to those later. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Kim Othman. I'm so glad you're here. And Ruth is out there. Hello, Ruth. How is it going? All right. And Amber Price, hello. When I get to messages, absolutely. I may have to ask you again later on because the chat will get going. But how have you guys been going this week? This week has been kind of like, I'm going to say another roller coaster week of energy, you guys. Like it's been a roller coaster of energy. Up, down, up, down. Was it last night? Yeah, yesterday I wore myself out. But there's been a lot of things going on around the house. Like the AC kind of broke down and I got this water dripping, so I'm hearing that at night or whatever and still having to clean up after it. They'll be here to fix it on Monday. But, just things that are just happening in our lives. And it's funny because I've known a few people that have actually had air conditioning issues in the last few weeks. So I think we're all kind of going through a lot of the same things in different time frames, but we're all experiencing a lot of the same things, whether it's a technical difficulty of cooling your house or, what you might be going on in some kind of relationship or something like that of that sort. So let's see. And I had to go to sleep early yesterday. I needed a nap in the middle of the afternoon. I was so tired. I just had to take a nap. And then I still went to bed pretty early last night. So the energy's been kind of like, and dizzy, a little dizzy on the other day. What day was that? Wednesday. It was like, whoa, like the world was spinning. So I feel like we're all going through a lot of different things right now, my friends, energetically, personally, physically, emotionally, all of the above. All the above. Let's see what else is going on. They wanted me to, there's been so much going on. I was going through all these things in my head today as I was thinking about them, but they're gone now. So they must have been more important for me than to share with all of you. But it's my pleasure to have you here, be a part of this energy, because they showed me a lot of energy was taking place as we keep showing up. And I can feel it building kind of in my head. So let's kind of like let that energy flow. I kind of felt it when I was in the shower too, is like, woo, energy in the brain. Lenka says, Wednesday, horrible. End of yesterday, horrible. Yesterday, I was asleep by 6:30. All right, Lenka, you were feeling the same thing. Wednesday, that was my dizzy day. Yesterday, I was just exhausted. I totally understand what you mean. And thank you for being here, Richard, as well. And thanks, Lenka, for showing up this evening. Woo-hoo. Yeah, so the energy has been kind of intense. However, we've been experiencing it, right? And just allow yourself to experience it. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. And I can tell that a lot of people are going through like, what is it that I really want to do? Like a lot of people are breaking out of their old patterns, right? Whether it's beating yourself up or woulda, shoulda, coulda, or, all these things that, we wish we could change or have had a different outcome in what we experience, whatever. We really have to let that go. We can't change that. What we can change is this moment and this moment forward. Okay, because we know better now. We're wiser now. We need forgiveness for the past, and then we need forgiveness for those that have trespassed us, right? So it's like there's a lot of that going on right now. So there's a lot of forgiveness needing to take place, but we're calling out what needs to be called out. I feel like a lot more people are starting to stand up for the truth and stuff. Ooh, Barbara's Venmoing me. Thank you, Barbara. I missed you. You've been traveling. All right. So thank you, darling. Thank you. So we've all been kind of like, experiencing what we need to experience in this moment so that we can make those changes for a better vibration, right? Whether it's our job, whether it's our relationship, whether it's our home life, whether it's relationships with our children, whether it's, how you interact with people out in public, it's coming down to the choices that you're making to make these interactions different, better, and more enjoyable in your lives, right? We're learning how to maneuver through this. I feel like we're all finding our way through the maze. Ooh, look at Richard go with the $10. Look at you go, Richard. Thank you for that super sticker. Much appreciated. You're number 30 in line now, my friend. Sometimes I get taken off track, but that's okay. Hello, Cheyenne. So glad you could be here as well. I saw your name pop up in there. Hello, my beautiful friend. I'm so glad to see you. I so laughed when you said that she made this post today about, you guys, how many times have you guys, I have to share this because it's really good because this happened to me. I knew I was going to share this story tonight after I saw that today. So I have my own story after I tell this, but how many times have you guys passed an exit and then looked at the person, whoever's driving or whatever, and say, where are you going? And they're like, oh, I just passed the exit or whatever. So this happened to me and a friend one day. We were out driving around and we were up in Bradenton. And then all of a sudden I look up and we're crossing the bridge to Anna Maria. And I'm like, I looked at her and I'm like, how did we get here? Like, I don't even understand how we got in this space right here. So, sometimes we have to pass the exits to go exactly where we need to go. Maybe our light needs to go out and swing back around. Sometimes we just never know. And sometimes it's just us not paying attention and have a great old time having conversations. So that made me chuckle and made me have a great memory. So thank you for that today. But it happens to all of us one time or another. All right, you guys, let's see what else I got for you guys. Let's see. There's a lot of churning energy. Okay, so right now, it's kind of like, okay, with everything that's kind of like happening in the world right now, okay, whether it's happening to us personally or something that we're paying attention to that's external from us, right? We all know we need to be the calm in the storm. We have to find our peace, right? And that's hard, but easy at the same time once we recognize the pattern we need to break to be in it, right? So we're in this perfect alignment with our soul, our higher selves, God. We're listening, we're following the path for righteousness and goodness and all of that. Okay. So you all get this energy right now. There's like glasses. I'm seeing you guys as these little lighthouses. You're away for the house, right? And the lighthouses work best when there's storms, dark, when it's and so I want you guys to feel into this. I want you guys to feel the
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by as we resolve this issue.
Hey. All right. For whatever reason, I have internet, but I can't get you back on my computer. So I had to put you guys on my phone. So I don't know how I'm going to see chat, but I guess I go over here to see chat. All right. I just can't look at myself. So if I disappear again, I don't know what was all up with that, but that was weird. Okay, you guys. That was very weird that I disappeared like that. So very strange. And I was right in the good part of everything. So I don't even know what was the last part y'all heard. What was the last thing that you guys heard? Sheesh. I was in a total different zone. I opened my eyes and you guys were gone. Gone, I say. Oh, it might come up now. It'll be much better if I can get it back on my computer. I hope you guys are still with me. I guess that was a little too much energy for the internet. I knew that was going to happen. How did I know that was going to happen, you guys? Weird stuff. I'll be able to read all the messages here in a minute, you guys. All right. All right. I'm back. But I've lost. No, I didn't lose all of that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sticking with me. Okay. What was the last thing I was saying that you guys saw? Honestly, I mean, I don't know what the hell I was talking about now, but I mean, where did I go? What happened? Where did I go, you guys? I popped on and you were talking about God. And then is that when I popped off? Is that when I popped off? Interesting if it is. Okay. Interesting if it is. All right. Well, anyways, I kind of remember what I was talking about. So I'm going to go back there again. So you guys are all these beautiful lighthouses. This energy is flowing into you. You guys are lighting up the skies because I see everything that's kind of happening. The earth and everything was kind of like, everything's kind of like churning right now, right? It's churning. Everything is churning. And ever since that I really became spiritually awake, I don't even know, back when I was, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago, when I really started to understand more of the pieces of the puzzle, right? Where am I going with this? My mind is all over the place. I want to share everything with you guys all at once. And sometimes it is just energy. Okay. Sometimes it is just energy. All right. So where am I going with all that? Well, anyways, everything's churning, right? There's all this churning. I mean, the volcanoes are going, they're saying things and fires are happening, whether they're happening in, well, for whatever reason they're happening. Okay. Because everything happens for a reason. And now we have to recognize what that reason may be. Okay. And one of the reasons is for us to be that lighthouse, right? What are we going to do? We're going to assist those around us. We're going to be the light in their darkness, right? Because the more light we become, the more we can help those that are stuck in the darkness beside us. And sometimes that's not always easy. Sometimes that's not always easy. Sometimes you have people beside you that are also working in the light, but they can't recognize your light because they're still trapped by a belief system of some sort, okay, or trapped by the meaning of a word, okay, or whatever it might be, okay. And I want you guys all to know, like, words have power, right? Words have power, right? The things we think, the things we say, everything has power. Everything has power. Our hands, our energy, everything is energy and power, right? So we need to learn how to direct those in a not right, but in the correct way that's going to benefit you the most, right? Because some of the things that we were taught way back there when we were kids and, wherever, wasn't always right. And we had to recognize that as adults, right? Because I don't know why I'm doing all this. I feel like I'm poking people. But anyways, I feel I feel like we're getting rid of a lot of that old stuff. Okay, that old patterns that no longer will create in the world that we so desire to live in. Because those patterns were set in place not by God, right? Because when we start to tap into God, right, we get our spirituality back, whatever may have been blocking that, right? Whatever, it doesn't matter what it was. Sooner or later, we start looking, we start searching. What does it mean? Who is he? What does that mean to me? How am I connected to that? How are we all connected to that? Right? And really, all those answers really do lie within, right? They really do lie within. Because if you can resonate with what your truth is, and what the path truly is, and open your eyes to a bigger reality than what we are shown, right? It's kind of like wearing sunglasses, right? I'm gonna use that as an example, right? Because I used to wear sunglasses all the time. I started wearing sunglasses when I was probably sometime a teenager or something, right? Because the sun is super bright, especially here in Florida, right? And then 2020 came around, and I actually lost my only pair of sunglasses, right? I lost them. I couldn't find them. Just like when I lost my reading glasses, I could not find them anywhere. Okay, so I lost my glasses. So I have been going since 2020 without sunglasses, because every time that I would try to wear a pair, my eyes would kind of like do weird things and things don't look clear, and I was just like, this is just not working for me. So I have gone without sunglasses, okay? And I've managed, I use the visor in my car a lot more now than I ever did, so I block sun in the other ways from, at least when I'm driving. But when I'm just outside now, I do not do that. And then I was watching this, and it's funny, I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but anyways, I saw this interesting interview with this lady the other day, and she was talking about not wearing sunglasses, right? Because it blocks the sun from your eyes, and your eyes tell your body what to do. And one of the things she said, which made perfect sense to me, is when you go outside and your eyes adjust to the brightness, your skin is then able to react to these little receptors or whatever to block off the sun so that you don't get as burned. So like when you're wearing the sunglasses, you're gonna get burned, okay? Because your eyes are not telling your body that it's very bright out right now. It's going by what's behind your glasses. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and how much we try to cover up different things in our body and stuff. And I can see more people are starting to awaken, because I was speaking to someone the other day, and we were talking about all the Alzheimer's patients and dementia and stuff like that. And I go, why do you think that is? And she's a lot older than me. And she goes, I think it might be the stuff they're putting in our food. And I was like, bingo. Okay. Some people are starting to catch on. You know what I mean? So I think that's why we're more cautious about what we're buying, what we're consuming, what we're putting in our body, or transmuting it before we even put it in our body, right? I just go, if there's anything bad in that, we're going to dissipate that. I don't need that in my body. It just needs to go away, right? It's not here to invade me. It's here to be eliminated, and that is that, right? So we have kind of power in that way too, in the way that we think about how we consume things, right? And then getting rid of things. So I also had this other interesting phone call. See, I'm making it all about me tonight, you guys. Okay, so I had this other interesting phone call today from a client that I haven't talked to in, I'm going to guess 2-3 years anyways. And we just caught up a little bit, and towards the end of the conversation, she's like, keep doing what you're doing because you're really helping people. And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I was like, funny that you say that, because I was like, I felt like there were things that were trying to take me off my path of doing this, right? Maybe. But then, God puts, my vision or my face in people's minds. And then all of a sudden they have to reach out to me. It's kind of cool how he does that. You know what I mean? But he's communicating with all of us so that we're assisting each other, right? Because that phone call helped me so that I stay on the right path, just like me seeing that grasshopper today. If you guys have seen my Facebook page today, so it's like, it's time to take that leap, whatever that leap is, and to take that leap of faith, right? Because it's all about the faith. It's all about the faith, my friends. All right, I see I have a few more people kicking out here. I appreciate you guys being here. Beep, beep. All right, let's see. Super Space Cookies out here. Who else? Oh, Dia. Hello, Dia, my friend. Yeah, it's funny how that just popped out of there like that. Thank you. Destiny's here. Hello, darling. And if I miss anybody else, I'm sorry. I'm so glad you're here. Beep, beep. Yeah, social program. We are to deprogram. Yes. And we're all in the process of doing that, right? As we get on the right program, right? Because we've all been, we've all been programmed in one way, shape, form, or another, right? Whether it's a belief system that we grew up with very young, or it's become, it comes from ancestral, and it comes from far, long in our history. So in this day and age, and the moment is now, because it's always right now, right? So we can make better decisions now to correct all of that, right? If we can finally see the pattern, because everything's a pattern. Everything's a pattern. I don't care what it is. Everything's a pattern. And we all run on it. We all may differentiate a little bit off that pattern, but we all pretty much use the same pattern. So, but we all have differences, right? We all have personalities that we have to cultivate and grow. And you guys are all growing. I don't want you guys to see that. I'm just seeing you guys all as this beautiful growing meadow right now. You guys are all waving in the wind, woo, spreading your seeds around. Ooh, you guys have lots of ideas. And that's great, since we're getting through. We're just about wrapping up springtime, and we're getting ready to go in this beautiful, beautiful summertime, right? Summertime. Summer fun. I always love summer. Summer is like my happiest time of year. I feel that's when I'm the most active. Maybe that's when, because we have the most sunlight, right? Because it stays light out, right? I can still see it's light outside right now, and it's like 8:25. Okay. I love that. I love that about being light later. Okay, we all need that. The light is good for us. And you guys should all get out in the sun at least 5-10 minutes a day. Okay, please soak it up a little bit. So how many of you guys have been struggling this week? Any of you at all? If you have, I'm sending you love so you no longer struggle. Okay, because I feel like there's a few people out there just feeling that a little bit. All right, let's see. We're at 8:26, my friends. You guys are like jamming right along with me. Thank you for being here and staying with me through the technical difficulties. Hi, Shannon. Oh, you guys are amazing. Okay. All right, so we're getting ready to have messages now, my beautiful friends. Woo, woo, woo. You're welcome. I love all of you. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are a part of this earth experience right now, because really, when you look at it, we're all a part of history that will be written about, will be documented in so many different ways. Oh my God, in so many different ways, like a lot of this. Okay, so, I'm excited about that. That's going to be cool because I want to watch them all. There's so many things that we are uncovering right now that has been hidden in the darkness. And now it's coming to light. People aren't ready to see it because sometimes it's easier for them to hide their head in the sand like an ostrich. Like, I don't see it. I'm going to stay in my same echo chamber. You know what I mean? And But no, they're breaking all of that. You guys, this is going to be so cool. I'm kind of excited about this. I think that's why I have like the drip, drip, drip that I have on my air conditioning going on right now. Because sooner or later it's going to be fixed. Okay, it's going to be fixed. Come Monday, my machine will be fixed. But all right, darlings. Maybe it'll be a great time to have a word from my sponsor, and then I can jump into questions for the last half of this hour. So if you guys are interested in Feng Shui My Space, you guys should give Marsha a call because she does fantastic. She's helped me rearrange so many different things in my house, and everything flows so much better. If I could just purge, I have a problem with purging. I'll be honest. I have a problem with purging, but I'm going through that right now again. Each time I go through it every little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So you guys, if you want, check her out. Feng Shui My Space. Thanks for being a sponsor, honey. Absolutely amazing. Call Marsha Morris. Check out her website, fengshuimyspace.com, and get your consultation today. Check it out. It really helps you guys. Give yourself the pleasure of giving yourself a gift. Or even for Father's Day, maybe your husband or something he's hard to buy for, and you just get him a little gift like that. You know what I mean? And be like, all right, honey, we need to change the living room because your feng shui says we need to. Hey, that's a great way of talking your husband into making some changes around your house. Make it so it's about him. Or make it so it's about both of you. Whatever. Anyways, that just came to me and I thought I would share. All right, let's see what I got here. First, I have Robert, Barbara, and then Richard because they donated to me. So I want to say thank you very much. You guys are fabulous this evening in those donations. Much, much, much appreciated. Let's see what's shaking in Robert's world. Okay, Robert. Let's see. Ooh, Robert. All right, so Robert, you have some big changes that are coming for you. I think I keep telling you this. I don't think you understand how big they are. I feel like you're ready to uncover something. You know, it's kind of like finding the surprise. It's kind of like finding the lost or buried treasure. And you're like, I knew it was there. I just had to find it. And I feel like that's what it is. It's like such a surprise that you're finding something that was lost and treasured. Okay. So there's something new that's coming up for you. And that could be more of you stepping into your abilities as well. And starting to utilize them in your everyday life. Okay. And I also get so I'm still seeing a relationship coming up for you, my friend. So it's sometime this summer. I'm getting summertime. Summertime is going to be your time. Okay. Ooh. All right. So go out. I feel like you're at a barbecue or something, like some kind of gathering. Maybe it's a 4th of July party because I feel like it's all like flags and, celebration like that. So maybe Independence Day, you're going out with friends or something like that. But I feel like you have this chance meeting with someone that you are supposed to encounter. Okay. You're supposed to have this connection. And I see you guys kind of like meeting up in that way, right? I feel like there's a party going on of some sort. Okay. Celebration. There's celebration. They keep saying celebration. Who's not to say that you don't go to a wedding that's kind of the same way. You know what I mean? But it's some kind of celebration. So I'm going to leave that with you, Robert. So just know you have many good things coming up for you moving forward. Yay. All right, Miss Barbara, I haven't read for you for a few weeks. You've been traveling. Barbara. When things have been going so well for you. You're going to need a little rest when you get home, but that's okay. You're good at recouping. But you've been very busy. You've been very active. I feel like you've been here, there, and everywhere, and you just keep rolling with it. I feel like you are going to document some of this. So I don't know if you are taking lots of pictures or videos or something like that, but there's something that you're documenting. And it could be more on the spiritual side than it is more the family side or whatever, but I feel like you're documenting. So maybe you're doing more journaling and keeping track of all these things that are coming up. Maybe even while you've been in the car or while you've been on a plane or whatever you've been on. I feel like, planes, trains, and automobiles. I feel like I'm just going all over the place. And you're just traveling right along. So, Barbara, I feel like there's many more good things coming up for you, but I feel like you're going to take a little break when you get home before you go on your next vacation. Okay? And that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's like you need to ground into your space moving forward, but then you're going to pick yourself back up and you're like going somewhere. So, I also feel like maybe you've picked out a retreat or something that's all about you, right? It's all about you going into, and it could just be any kind of retreat. It could be you going to an island and being by yourself, whatever. But they're showing me retreat, which is all like relaxing and all fuzzy. So I feel that for you, Barbara. So I'm gonna leave that for you, my friend. All right, Richard, Mr. Richard Riddle. Let's see what's going on in your world. Richard, you just keep growing, my friend, just like your plants. Just the way that you are nurturing your plants right now and your trees and whatever you have growing right now is the way that you are nurturing yourself because you are in communication with nature. You're connecting in with the energy of the little copper rods you have going on in them and everything. And you're just kind of like going for this loop-de-loop. So there's something that's coming up. You feel kind of down about something a little bit, but you're going to be lifted back up and come back to a level playing field. And I just want you to know that everything is happening exactly the way that it needs to bring you to this next level. Okay. Because it's like, you're kind of like, I feel like it's almost a smile as well too. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cute. Anyways, there's lots of good things that are coming for you, Richard. And also your angels, guides, loved ones, and all of those are giving you more messages on a daily basis. They want you to be writing them down and keeping track in your own diary because there's a story to be told by when it's all said and done. So I'm going to leave that with you, Richard. Thank you. That was like matter of fact. All right, let me scroll up here because I know some people were asking for questions. All right, let's see. How far up did you guys start asking me for questions or for messages? All right, not that far. Let's go down. All right, hi, everybody. Hello, Samir. Samir's out there too. Hello, darling. Okay, so. All right, question. Kim Othman, I'm going to do you next. And then I see Destiny after that. Let me write that down. Kim O and who did I just say? Destiny. Okay, so those are the only ones that I see right now that would like messages. So if you guys are interested in messages, you need to leave that in the chat once again. Say me, I would love a message. I think Cheyenne said me, so I'm going to just assume that. I'm going to write you in there anyways. Okay, so I'm going to write it in there anyway. So if you guys want a message, you guys got to drop it in the little chat box. Okay, drop it in there. All right, so I'm going to set that list up there for a second. And then I got Kim who wants to know, she had a question. Kim, I would like to know about my finances income. Will get this job that I specifically asked for? Is there something else? All right, Kim, let's find out if you're getting this job. I think there's something better for you. I feel like you're going to reach outside the box on this one because there's something that's better. They're saying that this one is not bad that you have applied for and that you would like, but there's something with a better potential. And I feel like it has more money, more free time. I feel like more flexibility. And I have no idea what you do, but I feel like you're more in control of your time and your abilities of what you can do. So they're saying to think outside the box and cultivate something new. So it's almost kind of like, getting out the list of the papers and all that stuff. Not to say that you won't get this and that turns into that, but they're just saying that to keep your options open because I feel like there's a bigger horizon in front of you. Okay. So Kim, just don't worry. Income is going to be all right. I feel like abundance is coming your way. You just can't have any fear attached. You have fear attached, it takes longer. So kick the fear to the curb and everything will fall into place. All right. And Destiny said she would like one, and time permits because it's only 8:37. All right. So Destiny, let's see what's shaking in your world. Destiny, I'm getting it's time for you to move forward. So whatever keeps holding you back or you're allowing to hold you back, you need to let it go. Because I see you like on this, it's so funny, even though we're moving into summertime, I see you on this sleigh, right? It kind of reminds me of Santa's sleigh, but it's that kind of that shape, there's a sleigh and it wants to go down the hill, but there's something that's anchoring it to the top. So whatever you're allowing to be that anchor, it is time for you to let it go. And then it becomes easy for you. It's hard because it involves change. Okay. And sometimes change is hard, but it's time for you to let go of that anchor. So I'm going to leave that with you, Destiny. All right. Samir would like one. All right. Let's write that down so I don't forget. Man, I keep knocking you guys out tonight. Look at that. All right. So we got, I just said Samir. Sarah. Ruth says she would love one. Absolutely, Ruth. Good girl. Kim says, thank you so much. Got it. No fear at all, period. Will do. Charge ahead. Everybody's going forward. And Destiny says, agreed. Okay, so I just finished with Destiny. Okay, so I'm going to go to Cheyenne now because I know she's still out there listening. If not, she'll tap in later. It's all good. She's a busy lady. She's always doing stuff. All right, so let's see what I get for you. I need to write your name down. Right here. All right, so I'm getting things that are heating up for you, my friends. Okay, and all in a good way, right? Because summer is about getting hot, getting things done. I feel like you're getting into a new flow for the routines that are taking place. And I also get that you guys are absolutely thinking outside of the box. Okay, I want you to think really big, like really, really, really big, like outside of like the box, right? Because the box might be like this big and you've been thinking outside the box. I'm not like think outside the box. Okay, so Cheyenne, I feel like there's either you're going to be hiring or you're going to be doing something with expansion of your business. Okay, I feel like there's more animals. I feel like there's more people. I feel like you're giving the right people because you're connecting heart to heart, people that also love animals as much as you do. So I feel like you are like training. Okay, so this is cool. Have you thought about bringing that to the school system and trying to get like kids that want to be involved with like animals and stuff and bringing them on board for like on the job training types of things? That's what just popped into my head for you. Because I feel like you're like good at working with all these foundations and stuff that will come up with money to help with all these things. So I feel like there's something you're stirring the pot. There's something you're dreaming up, and you always are about helping the community. So you're going to expand on whatever that is, my friend. Okay. Outside the box. It's like the walls fall down the box. They just fall off. Oh yeah. I totally forgot about my Spreadshirt shop. You guys check it out. So I'm gonna leave that with you, Cheyenne. I hope that was helpful. I see many, many, many good things, and your abilities are like you're trusting them so much more. I'm so proud of you. Okay, Samir, let's see what's shaking in your world this week. Samir, oh Samir, this is so funny. Okay, Samir, I see you in this bubble, like in the clouds, like you're in the clouds, like you're floating away, like this is where you meditate to, kind of like, you know what I mean? So you have to allow yourself in that state of mind more often for you. Okay, because I feel like it's so funny because I feel like you're just like all warm and smushy. Like I could just give you a big old hug, you know? But Samir, I feel like there's like this big cloud of energy around you, and it's like a puffy cloud. So it's not like you're abrasive or anything. You're just like comfortable to be around, you know, like a comfortable couch. You know what I mean? Not that you're a couch, but that's the comfortableness I'm getting. You know what I mean? To compare it to. So I feel like whoever it is that you're assisting around you, you are being of comfort to them. Okay. Don't forget, you also need comfort for yourself, but I feel like you are being of comfort of those around you right now. So that's going to continue. So I'm going to leave that with you, Samir. Fabulous. All right, Sarah, Super Space Cookie. All right, Sarah, I feel like I am trying to make a decision. I can go left, I can go right, I can go forward, I can go backwards, you know, and I'm not sure which way. I kind of feel like I'm like that weeble wobble I was talking about because I feel like I'm rolling around all the decisions all at once, and I'm not sure which feels like the right way. So I'm getting that you need to listen. That's what the word they're going to keep saying. So they must be saying something to you. Okay. So they're saying something that you're not listening to. So listen to whatever that is for you so that you can move forward with grace and ease. Okay. Because you being undecided is kind of like, you know, you sitting on that sit and spin. You know, it's like not getting anywhere. We're just spinning. It's fun for a little while, but then you want to go in a different direction. So I feel like you're going to open up to that. You're going to open your ears. You're going to see the repetitive pattern that's been showing up for you so that it helps you to expand for you to move forward. So I'm going to leave that with you, Sarah. Thank you for being here today, my darling. All right. So I did that. All right. Ruth, you're next, my friend. Ruth is always like the little busybody. He's busy. All right, Ruth. So there's a lot going on for you. Don't forget to rest and drink a lot of water, fluids. Don't forget your vitamin C. Um, they're also saying there's lots of energy going on around you. So you may have actually felt what I was talking about earlier on Wednesday and Thursday as well. Kind of like feeling a little dizzy and maybe a little tired on Thursday. Like someone kind of like ran us over with a Mack truck or whatever. You know what I mean? We don't know what, you know, ran into us or whatever. But I feel like, you know, there's a lot of messages that are coming to you. This is lessons for you, those around you, and everyone involved. So I feel like this filters out to your family. I feel like this filters out to your town. And I forget where you live in Texas. I would like to know that now. Can I know that? Is it okay if I know what town it is? I think I know, but I don't know. But anyways, I had a reading with someone in Texas today. That's why I want to know how far that is. But anyways, I feel like there's a lot of this touching out going on. Okay. So there's a lot of this energy that's going out. But remember that you need to contain some of it for yourself because you're all about helping everybody else. But you have to remember it's about you. And I also see you putting your feet in an Epsom salt bath. You're like soaking out the toxins out of the bottom of your feet. Or maybe you're going for a pedicure or something because I'm seeing that kind of foot bath type of thing. So maybe it's time for you to do a little bit of you and kind of like, and maybe like some reflexology because that always feels really good. You know what I mean? A massage or something. You need to do something for you, Ruth, for you. And I feel like this is massaging, just so you know. All right, so I'm going to leave that with you, Ruth. Oh, you guys are awesome. Hello, Linnell. That's wonderful to see you, my friend. Robert says, thank you. Very helpful message. Good. Keep your minds open. All right. You all right? Hello. All right. Katy, Texas, just outside of Houston. Okay. Yeah. Can I call it Caddy? Can I add another T? I want to call it Caddy. Oh, that's funny. I'm just kidding. I won't. But thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Driving, but listening. Well, welcome, Linnell. I'm glad you're listening while you're driving. Down the road. I love listening to you guys' shows as well when I'm on the road or wherever I am. I try to tune in. I don't always say hi because I don't always have that ability, but I love listening to you guys too. It's 8:47 already. Time is moving. Time is moving. Okay, so anybody else want any messages this evening? You have to say me, please, me, please. Or can I have a message? Or do you have a question that you might want answered or that you feel like needs to be answered? Because everybody usually has some kind of question and they usually think about it after. They're like, oh, I should have asked that. You know what I mean? I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, why didn't I ask for a message about that? So but it's all good. But anyways, I feel like Veronica says I'm late to the party but brought cake. Yay! Ooh, what kind of cake did you bring? What kind of cake did you bring, Veronica? All right, Lenka says me, please. All right, Lenka. Would love to give you a message. All right, Lenka. Girl, you are the lighthouse I've been talking about. Okay, so you are the lighthouse beaming. Sometimes we kind of like run low on battery or juice or whatever. But just know that all of this is happening for a reason. Everything that is taking place right now is happening for a reason. And they drew me 3 hearts again. So I don't know if you're in the process of meeting somebody or if you're open to that new party to be able to go to meet somebody or the new avenue or whatever, because you're not meeting them at work unless all of a sudden a new person moves into a new house or a new apartment or whatever or new business. But anyways, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's going everywhere now. It's kind of like floating all around and I'm kind of like getting into your energy and I feel like, oh, I could go to sleep right now. So I feel like you're feeling a little tired tonight too, Lenka. Allow yourself to rest. I don't think this is your weekend off, but allow yourself to sleep in on Sunday. You deserve it. And don't work too hard, okay? You push yourself too hard and it's getting hot, so don't overheat yourself. Make sure you're drinking your water. I feel like I'm your mother now. I feel like I'm bickering at you to stay healthy and stay in place and do all these things. So I feel like you're going to have a conversation with mom this week. I feel like she's connecting in with you because I feel like 3 of these loved ones are also coming around you to leave messages. So they're wanting you to write them down, take the message and move on. Okay. It's like, all right, I'll share that later. But they're wanting you to start keeping track of that again. So I'm going to leave that with you, Lenka. Thank you, darling. You just dozed off. No wonder I was getting so sleepy when I got in your energy. I'm like, I just want to go to sleep. We want to go to sleep. Richard says, I've been to Houston a couple times. All right. Nice. Devin says he would like a message. Sure, Devin. Devin talk. All right, Devin, you are in a new groove of some sort. You are getting into a new flow. There are new things that are opening doors for you. Please be very observant of the things that are going on around you. Whether it's at work, on your drive, on your farm, wherever you are, I feel like there's this abundance of things that are coming up. And I also feel like a massage would like be really, really good for you, Devin. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing, but I'm feeling like you really need to treat yourself and get up one morning, go get yourself a nice breakfast and go get yourself a massage and then carry on with your day. Okay, because I feel like I want to crack my neck, but I feel like I could do it really good if I got a massage when I'm feeling in your energy right now. Okay, so, and I feel like it's on the left side, right? You're feeling a little tense over there, and it's like, just relax. Let the energy flow through you. Let it release and allow. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you, Devin. Thank you. Getting massage, man. All right, Linnell says family reunion and fence building and music and biking and kayaking and Salt Lake City. Well, that just sounds like so much fun, Linnell. Enjoy all that time with your family. Beautiful, beautiful. Veronica says my ears are buzzing so loud. Last night I had to turn up the TV. Oh, we have buzzing going on in our ears, do we? All right. And you had to turn up the TV to make it go from your ears. It's funny because I got water in my ears today when I went to the pool. So I feel like mine are a little clogged right now. But so what they're showing me for you, Veronica, is because you're being like all lit up, like, zzz, it's like, zzz, like if you had like, like if the power cord fell down from the sky or whatever, and it's still live and it's like has hot juice on it. That's kind of what I feel like you have going on right now. So I would take my hands and I would cup my ears when you go to lay down later. And it's funny because it almost feels like I echo when I do this. But I want you to kind of like tap in and just kind of go, all right. And I want you to feel the energy because I felt like it was starting to get warm in there. I want you to see if you can't straighten out the frequency so that you can understand what's being said, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. All right, so I'm going to leave that with you, Veronica. Little cupping of the ears. Cup, cup, cup. Ruth says, thanks, Melissa. Yes, I've had several of my grandkids visiting over the last 2 weeks. Looking forward to some much needed me time this weekend. Good girl. Yes. Devin says, yes, a massage would do the trick. Yes. Please, please allow yourself the time to go do that for yourself, okay? Do it, do it, do it. And I feel like you're a kind of a morning person, so it's better to get it done in the morning so you're all flexible through the day. And don't forget to drink a lot of water that day so you flush out all those toxins out of your body, okay? Very important when you guys get massages to drink a lot of water to flush all that out, okay? Super duper. Super duper important. Oh man, it's already 8:54. Time is flying. Is there anybody else out there that would like to have a message this evening? Anybody out there interested in a message? Yep, try that and let me know how it goes because they just gave it to me, Veronica, just for you. They gave it to me just for you. All right, so we got about 6 minutes left. So if anybody out there is feeling like they are in need of a message to help them move forward through this week, please speak up and say me. Whether you're here in YouTube or over there on Rumble, no one's talking on Rumble. There's a live chat button, you guys. You hit it right under the little video there so you guys can chat. Tiffany will make sure I see that over here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Okay, so we're all tapping into... All right, Linnell says me, please. All right, perfect timing, Linnell. All right, girl. Linnell. Woo. All right, Linnell, this is going to be a really good trip with you because I just covered you on all these beautiful hearts right now because you're doing all the things that you love to do. You love to be with family. You love to be active building things. It's all the things that you really, truly desire to be doing. So they're saying just enjoy the now moments that are going to be happening for you through this vacation because technically it is a vacation as well. So don't forget to treat it as that as well. Don't be so gung-ho to get everything done all at once. They want you to definitely, feel that out a little bit, okay? Balance. There's got to be balance. They're showing me balance for you. Like I'm walking the tightrope and I have this beautiful balance. Like I'm not afraid to fall. So you're getting into a new rhythm yourself, okay? So enjoy that, Linnell. Enjoy that. And all right. Lanka said to give message to Tiffany. I can do that too, Tiffany. And then Dia says she wants one. Yay! All right, Tiffany and Dia. Let me turn my page over for those two beautiful women because I filled up that page already. You guys, I have like a book I could put together with all my shows that I just write stuff on. Maybe I should put it together. I will never put it together. Just so we're clear. All right, Tiffany. Tiffany White Sage woman. Woo-hoo. They're making me write that all out too. Okay, so Tiffany, there's something that you are getting ready to put your name to. There's some kind of expansion. There's some kind of, it's getting out to more people. It's kind of like it's kind of like you've been at this wall, right? I feel like I'm at a dam. Okay, I feel like I'm at a dam and there's only this little bit of water that's fallen over or whatever. And now they're ready to open the dam. So whatever it is, you're ready to open the dam. The water is going to flow much further and farther. So whatever that means for you in this moment, because I feel like you're always dreaming up new ideas and creating new things. So you're going to continue to do that. And it's all just going to flow. You're just going to get it to flow wherever you want it to go. Okay. You're just going to get it to flow. Woo-hoo! All right. All right. Let's see. Dia will take the whole page. Her energy is huge. Haha. That's awesome. Yeah. I can take up a whole page with her easy. Haha, Tiffany. I was about to ask if these jeans make me look fat. Oh, that's funny. No, you look fabulous. You look fabulous. Take all the damn pictures you want before I blow it up. That's funny. All right, you guys are awesome. All right, Dia's next. See, you guys are splitting the page half and half. Dia, woo! I'm high. Okay, so Dia, there's a lot going on around you, but you are the calm in the center of this storm, right? Because it doesn't matter what goes around you. You're just like, I know. I'm in the know. You know what I mean? Because look, because there's Tiffany up there, and then this is you around all this stuff, but you're in this like calm area. There's not a lot going on right there. You know what I mean? So, but there's a lot going on around you, and this is not there to deter you. This is here to like get you to move forward through it, because no matter where you move, the storm moves out of your way. Whatever which way you decide to move, everything moves out of your way. It's kind of like a little force field. I'm seeing like this little force field on you, and it's kind of like moves with you. So it kind of like pushes stuff out of the way. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of one of your dreams, maybe. If you might have had one of these in your dreams or something. But I feel like there's this moving forward thing, and you just like, it doesn't bother you. It doesn't faze you. So just keep doing that and rocking that, my friend. Awesome. That was amazing. I love that. I love that. You're welcome, Tiffany. Absolutely. Anytime, my friend. I always forget because you're on the other side and you never say me. You know, actually, I think you did once, but I love giving you all messages, every single one of you, whether you donate to me or not. I'm here to be of service to help empower you to find your right path, right? Because you have to be able to tap into it, to trust it. You guys have to be able to tap into it, to trust it, right? That's where you guys are right now, totally tapping in and trusting it, being this beautiful lighthouse I talked about, because it's a little stormy out there. Like I just showed around Dia's picture, you know, it's a little stormy over there or out there, but it's okay. We have got this. God has got this. God wins, just so you know. And we're in this spiritual war. So that's why it's very important that you find your connection to source, so that we're all on the same page together and we're fighting for good, right? Because we've all been on both sides. We've had our shadow side, right? We've done that, but we're over that now. And now we're like, all right, we want to create all this beautiful love and good in our lives, and everyone else's too, so we can all enjoy this and not be enslaved by the old systems that have been here for eons. So you guys, it's an hour already. It's time for me to go. You guys have been an amazing participants in this beautiful energy that we have created here today. And even if you listen into the archives, you'll be able to feel this energy and be a part of this energy. So you guys have the most amazing week, creating all the joy, all the happiness that you want to create, and be your true self. Stand in your truth. Stand up for what is right. And just be joyful. Love you guys. See you next Friday. Oh, Joyful No, Spiritual Message Circle tomorrow night, 8 p.m., $20 for readings. I totally forgot. See you tomorrow night. I'll see you then and next week. Bye.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP. Join our circle of VIPs and receive exclusive access to live stream specials and other epic perks. You can join the Goldylocks Productions VIP communities either through Patreon or the YouTube community. Join today.